Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Here he comes with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Finds the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Makes the catch. Powers through. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Caught in the backfield, it's locked. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line them up in different places and even throw them the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get them going there.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's locked. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Flips it out on the screen, and he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Well, I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise on the opening drive. Nice execution. They scored a touchdown. That was big time.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking to scramble. The short hand, it's Bernard.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line, this field and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks the tackle. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Making side adjustments here. To the air, it's Simpson. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
The give to the tailback. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Alabama trying to convert this 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
The old school toss play, huh? We'll just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, all right, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
On the run, still looking. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
All right, interesting decision for you now. How confident are you in your offense? You got a big 4th down. It is early in the game. Do you feel like your guys can go out and generate a touchdown, or do you want to play it safe and kick the field goal?
He wants it all. Touchdown, Bama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. So the 16-play drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Price. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air, it's Carr. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Grab behind the line. It's Mott. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Quick handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Fires to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st first and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
And they will score. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The inside handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Alabama offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Got his man downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down, obviously, at the half. You had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Williams. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Escapes the pressure going right. Hits the open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He breaks a tackle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge game. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Right back to the well. Running into the open space. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The give is to Williams. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The quarterback sneak, looking to eke out a few yards.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Quarterback sneaks ahead. Touchdown, Irish! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw at Simpson. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. unleashes one. Got his man on the right. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Direct snap. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Third and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. They'll try to get it through the air. Moves around to clear up the vision. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Normally, I would say, 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
On 4th down, going to the air. Fires downfield. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Let's it fly. Complete downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. Give to the back. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They give it to him again. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown time.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Pauly. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Love. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, they execute the in route, and how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Give to the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's got it again. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Back-to-back kneel downs, and it sets up the kicker with a chance to win it with a field goal. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Timeout. Here comes the field goal unit. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect.
Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Skips away from pressure. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle. It's Bernard. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. First down for this offense. Miller with the ball. Across the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Frazier. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
To the air, it's Stockton. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's temperament.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Branch. Touchdown Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. As As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Alabama! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to run it. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the 2nd quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Miller. Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Working on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And you got to be wondering about the psyche of that cornerback now who just gave up the big play. He's going to be looking for that corner route later in the game. He's got to be careful he doesn't overcommit to the outside, because if he does, that could mean a big home run type completion if there's a big in-breaking route by his receiver.
Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. And the Dogs come to the line with a new set of downs.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That's caught. It's Humphries. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it up to 34.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. The Dogs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to get closer, and they knock it free. Defense trying to take it back. Oh, the sweet feet.
This is a defense that prides on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. That's reeled in. It's Williams. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Got a man, it's Humphries. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep fighting on the fake.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia.
Every coach in the country talks about finishing half strong. Man, how about that? You get the touchdown, a chance to tie this game up and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 15, looking for room. He's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Simpson. Using his feet to buy time. And they can't make the connection.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has. So nice job defending.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He wants to change this route. They'll send the back in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Williams. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. 1 more snap coming before halftime. On 4th down, looking to pass. Scrambling away. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Humphreys. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll walk and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Hand off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
To throw, it's Stockton. No, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Horton. And into the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Tide. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores. In fact, breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Makes the grab. It's Frazier. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Get it out on the screen. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make...
Touchdown, Dogs! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the 3rd, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes that Alabama offense. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Simpson. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. Quick step and go. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Got it in the middle, it's Branch. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Touchdown, Georgia! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They still need a touchdown and two-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the fourth. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And this is the part of the game where you can really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Williams. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll ride the hot hand. Turning it on. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a two-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Dropping back, it's Simpson. Dances away to buy time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And that is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the score.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. Reese, productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against the guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Looking to throw at Simpson. He'll take a shot. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
You're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
How about the offense coming through in the clutch? 4th down. I'm giving you the ball back with a chance to go tie this game, go win this game. Nope, gets the first down. The game is officially, well, not yet, but I'm just going to run the ball a couple more times and I'm going to let that thing go.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
That is